In this video we are going to learn about what is internet and web browsing. Okay, in this chapter we are going to learn the internet and what you need for internet connection, what is a web browser and its various components, navigating between the web pages, using the search engine for finding information. Okay, first we'll come to internet. So internet has become very popular nowadays in our day-to-day life, right? So it is at home, maybe at home, school or office or any other places. Okay, it has become a part of our everyday life. Without it we cannot think our day-to-day life also. Isn't it interesting and exciting and also intriguing? What do you mean by exciting? So using internet we can do many things. You can send mail to the your friends across the world within seconds. You can chat with them and you can do your school projects and you can search information online. What is intriguing then? We do so much on internet but we know very less about it. So you don't know what is exactly happening in internet. Right? You may think that you know everything, but you are not. So there are so many things about internet. So you will learn all about this in this chapter. Okay. So first, what is internet? We can split internet into two different words, inter and net. Okay. So inter means what? Inside, within. Net means mesh, like fisherman's mesh. Okay. So in what is that? Inside the mesh, within the mesh. Okay, so you have to take out your information within from the mesh. Okay, it means a mesh of computer networks. Okay, so see the definition of internet. The internet is a network of computers spread all over the world that allows users to share information and to communicate with each other. Okay, so we can connect with each other even if you are residing in one corner of the world to another corner of the world. So we can explore travel, education, science, history and much more through internet. So what are the things required for an internet connection? So as you all know, internet is a network of computers. So first thing to access the internet you need is a computer or a computer like device. What is meant by computer like devices? There are various devices available. You have a smartphone, you have a tablet, you have an iPhone, right? So these are all called computer like devices. Laptop, desktop, notebook computer, right? Next is a modem. Modem is what? It is a modulator and demodulator. It is equipment, hardware equipment, which enables a computer to link to the internet. So it has two types of modem, internal and external modem. Internal is what? Which is connected, which is inside your computer itself. And if you're connecting from outside, it is external. Next is what? ISP, that is Internet Service Provider. An ISP is a company which provides internet access to the customers. So like we have various ISP providers now, like Aircel, Airtel, BSNL, Jio, okay, Vodafone. These are all internet service providers. Okay. So what are the terminologies used in internet? So you must have heard this web page, website, hyperlink, world wide web, web browser, all these things. What are all these things? Web page is what? See, for example, you take your textbook. Okay, it contains various pages. Okay, how will you navigate between these textbook? So you will see the index page. So this topic is in this particular page, right? So same way, each page in your textbook is called in a website is called a web page. This totally we call this as a textbook. Same way we call the textbook website is like a textbook. It has various pages linked within. From where you get the link? From the home page. You have index page in a textbook. From index you will navigate. Same way, from the home page of your website you will navigate between the web pages of the website. How you navigate? Through hyperlink. Here you have page numbers to navigate. There you have hyperlinks. If you will have link in web page, in an image or in a text, right? So what is web page? Each page or screen on the internet is called a web page. It contains text, images, audios or videos. Next is the website. So all this interrelated web pages makes a website. Next is hyperlink. A web page can be connected to another related web pages of the same or different websites through links called hyperlinks. Everywhere is linked. Okay, so you can not only within the particular website, you can link between one website to the another website also through hyperlinks. What is this World Wide Web then? So it is a result of millions of websites. That means it is a collection of billions of websites. Okay, so page is a one page and website is a collection of web pages. World Wide Web, that is www, is the collection of these websites. Right. So next is what? So you need a software to access all these things, right? How will you access all these things? Using a web browser. It is a software that allows the user to access websites on the internet. It allows you to view web pages, follow the hyperlinks, and move around the web. There are various web browsers available for free. Okay, see this various which are popular. I'm just showing you which are all popular websites web browsers available. First one is Internet Explorer, developed by Microsoft. This is a logo, you must be aware of this. Okay, what is the website? www.microsoft.com. Same from web browser is, next web browser is Firefox from company Mozilla, this is the icon. Then Safari from Apple, Opera from Opera, Chrome from Google. Clear, children? So now let's see how this web browser works. What are the parts of the web browser? See, this is Internet Explorer, right? So there are various parts. It differs from browser to browser. It functions in the same way. Okay, now we are going to see Internet Explorer. What are the parts of it? We have menus, toolbar, all these things. Okay, first we will see what are the menus. There are 6 menus in this. See, file, edit, view, favorites, tools, and help. Okay, we are going to see one by one. What is this file menu? So besides having usual options like opening and saving a file, it also has the options like work offline and working online. Okay, working offline means what? When you are not connected to the internet. Work offline means working while you are connected to the internet. So always you know the term online, right? It is used to indicate that you are connected to the internet. That means your device is connected to the internet. Next is edit menu. So you all know edit menu will have cut, copy and paste and find, just like any other window. Next is view menu. So it has the options related to the layout of the web page, and also for showing and hiding the status bar. You can go to the particular page or stop the particular opening of the page, or refresh, zoom. Everything will be available in the view menu. Next will be the favorites menu. Okay, so if you are searching through online and you are finding the particular website, you feel this is the favorite website which I wanted to access regularly, that you can add to your favorites menu. So whenever required, you can open and visit and you can search information in that. Next is tools menu. It offers various options like various internet options from which you can make changes in the functioning of the web browser. For example, if you wanted a blank page to open when you open the Internet Explorer. When I opened the Internet Explorer, what was my first page? This MSN website was my first page. If you wanted to change it, you don't want any website to be displayed, you wanted only the blank web page. That also you can set. Or if you want any other web page to be displayed as the home page of your web browser, that can also be set using the tools menu. Okay, so next will be help menu. By the name you understand, it will be providing you the help for the online topics related to the browser, all these things. Next will be toolbar. Okay, the toolbar, it will be just below the menu bar. Okay, it has various command buttons which is most frequently used. See you can see in your textbook there are various options like back, forward, stop, refresh, home, search, history, mail, address bar, help, all these things. So you must be knowing this back button. See, back button and forward button. The back button will take you to the last page you have visited. The forward button will take you to the next page you have visited. Okay, the forward button will be active only if you have visited a page and come back, because only if you go back you can come forward. Right. For example, here I am opening Google here. That means from MSN I move to Google. So if I want to go back, I can go back. and if you want to come forward, I can come forward. So only if you open 2 pages, you can go back and come forward. If you take your, see here, no forward, it is not showing me in blue color. That means I have not moved forwarded more than this 2 pages. So if I am going back and coming again, see, it will be showing you the blue color circle over here in forward button. Next is stop button. Okay, stop button will stop the particular process of the opening of the particular web page. Next, refresh button, as you know, it will reload the particular page. Okay, so if you see after refresh, you will see the close button. That means you can stop that before loading. Next is the home button. You will see the home button. It will take you to the index page of the particular website or the home page of the browser which you have set as the home page. Next is search button. You can search anything online. Any topic you can search here. See, I have searched over here. It will show you the result of the particular topic which I have searched for. Next is history button. It is inside this favorites button. See, favorites, feeds and history. So whatever you have searched for the particular these particular days within today or yesterday or day before yesterday or last week. So all this history will be shown over here date by date. Okay. Next will be mail button. If you have loaded any of your mail in this particular web browser, it will take you to the particular mail if you click on mail button. Next, address bar you must be knowing to enter the address of the particular website which you are searching for. Next, the help button here. Okay, you have help button here. So as I told you, the help menu, same way the help button will also work to seek help for a particular subject or about browser. All this will be shown over here. See, can you see? Next is navigating between the web pages. Okay, so as you know, internet has so many collection of websites, millions of websites collected in the World Wide Web. So how will you search? If you know the specified address of the particular website which you wanted to open and search information, so you will directly go to the address bar and you will type it and you will be able to. For example, I am opening our school's web address, right? I know the web address of the school, so I can just go to the address bar and type the address and I can open it. Okay, so if I wanted to open some other, see, as I told you, so many pages are linked within, right? So like if you wanted to open it in some other place, see, you can right click and open. There is no link over here. See, it is opening in the new tab. If you wanted to, you can say right click and say open in new tab. Okay, so I will show you in another website. So you can right click and open Hindi, right click and open in new. See, there are various options. Open in new tab, new window, open. It will open you on the same page. Okay, if you wanted to open in some other tab, you can right click and say open in new tab. If you wanted to open in new window itself, it will open you in the new window. Okay, next is searching for information on the internet. There are two ways. One is, the quickest way is if you know the web address of the website which you are searching for, you can directly go and enter the address in the address bar. If you don't know the website you wanted to go for, and you can find the information using the search engine. So what you will do in the search engine, you can enter any term related to the search, related to the information you wanted. Right. So you have various search engines available. Google, you all know, Yahoo, Lycos, Alta Vista. Okay, which is very popular is Google. Okay, so you can search any information. You have to be precise in giving the keywords which you want to search for. Okay, so there are three things you should remember. One is be specific, another one is links, another one is search by batch. Okay, so there are, as you know, there are millions of websites available on the internet. You have to be specific in your search. Right, so if you can spend less time in internet. Okay, you can save, you should not be addicted to internet. You have to be precise and particular and use less hours in internet to search information. Okay, so you can be right, specific and concise words. So you can save your telephone bills, you can save your internet hours, you can save your internet data which you are consuming, all these things. Next is links. So if I'm searching for something like global warming, so I have to be precise. See, there are millions of websites shown here. See, these are the links from which this links you can move. So this you have to be right click and say open in a new window if you wanted to keep the search here, or if you wanted to open the same page you can just click. Okay, it will take you there. If you want to come back you can come back. Okay, next is search by batch. Okay, as you said, see next is what you want to be very specific in your search term. Simples in India. Specifically I am telling. So it will be showing me the search results here. Okay, there are many websites. Right? See the search engine. What is actually doing? It is going to the websites World Wide Web and searching the millions of websites. Within a second, it is searching and showing you related to the term you are searching for. See, not only one page, it has multiple pages. You can just click next button, or you can click on any of the page numbers here and you can navigate between these results. Okay, you can directly go to the 10th page also. Okay, so next is what IP address. You must have heard about IP address. What is this? It is Internet Protocol Address. It is a numerical label that identifies each sender or receiver of information that is sent in packets across the internet. Okay, so every computer will have the unique IP address. Okay, so that they can identify any whichever. So you must be having to catch any criminals or anybody who wants to identify from which computer, from where they have accessed the particular data. That can be identified through IP address. You know what is this surfing? So what we are doing till now, you are searching. If you know the website, you can go to web address bar and you can type and open and view it. If you wanted to, if you don't know, you can go to search engine. What does all this mean? It is all surfing the internet. Okay, so what are the things we learned in this chapter? We learned what is internet, what are the things required to connect to the internet, that is modem and ISP and computer-like device, and we learned some of the internet terms like web pages, website, web browser, World Wide Web, and also what is search engine.